Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Saturday, October 13th, 12:24 hours. Did you know that Saturday, October 13th is the International Day of Fail? It is. It's a international holiday in which we celebrate failure. So I am here properly celebrating the Day of Fail under the beautiful Haas SR100 sheet router. And this is my vacuum system. Are you having fun up there? It's like being on bottom bunk. Hi, Moose.
Hi.
And you'll notice my vacuum system has 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3. And the way it works is we got the manifold here. This is the the vacuum intake pipe, and it goes down into the pump and down into this pump and down into that pump. And then it comes out into the output manifold like that. Now, at first, you may notice that our pumps have, well, 1.5-inch pipes on all sides, and we got 1.5-inch tubing out. And you're like, but it's not enough throughput! And some people commented on this, and it's not enough throughput for flow through and all we want to do, but understand that when the system's under vacuum, we should have enough flow through to have a marginally functional system, and these are the pumps we had. So I had to make this work with what we had. What I need is like a freaking 25 horsepower roar pump with like a 3-inch input and output nozzles. We don't have that. And when the system's under full vacuum, especially at the first bit of a cut, it should be just fine. And 1.5 inch should be plenty of flow through because the whole thing's sealed. We even tape all the way around it, so there really is. It's very, very sealed. And it still is not good enough. So what we're going to do, our experiment today, since we don't have a bigger pump, is take the pumps from a parallel arrangement to a series arrangement and see if we can generate enough to be able to hold stuff down. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. And as all projects in construction, it starts with making a hole. So let's make a hole. Batman?
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Alright, well then come here, you get to hold the camera and I'll start cutting pieces out.
I want to know if you've invented a new unit of measurement now.
A new unit of measurement for what?
For RARs.
A unit of measurement for the suck?
You said we're going to see if it has more RARs.
Gonna have more R's. I don't know. Let the viewers come up with a unit of measurement for R's. I'm okay with that. Alright, here we go. Are you good
yeah,
there?
I'm good.
Alright. Hey, Batman?
Yep.
That blade worked, but it took a lot of work to get to that blade to work. Wow, Rick, we need thread milling! The whole ceiling just came down. Another fail on this project was the epoxy thing. Yeah, that didn't work worth a shit. All my pipes fall down. Okay. I need whatever.
I need the wrench for that.
I need the wrench for that.
Hey, can I see your house?
No! I'm under here.
You has wrench.
Thank you.
However, I won't be.
You were already nice, Batman. You installed these in such a way that you can actually reach them with a wrench. That's why we love you. Oh, okay. Are you comfortable?
Totally.
Okay, you gotta actually make use of the viewfinder.
I'm doing as best I can.
People use viewfinders?
People use viewfinders. In the video world, we do, Moose. That's why you're not a real photographer, Moose.
She doesn't use a viewfinder ever?
Why would I?
So you know what? See, your system is just take a whole hell of a lot of pictures and get a couple good ones.
System. My system is know what I'm aiming at.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I can prove that is not the case.
Yeah.
How big's your memory card? In your professional camera, how big's your memory card?
Kind of big.
Kind of big. How big is it?
32.
32 gigabyte memory card on a still camera means that you can take a hell of a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Even in RAW, you can take a hell of a lot of pictures.
I can take about 3,000.
3,000 pictures in your camera.
I only shoot in RAW.
Yeah, and you only shoot in RAW. And you can still take 3,000 pictures, which is a hell of a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's proof that there is no art in photography.
You didn't ask the important question.
What?
How many pictures do you usually use?
Yeah, how many do you keep?
I
5.
usually don't take that many.
I'm gonna go with 5.
5?
Yep, you keep 5. You take 3,000 pictures and keep 5. That's my theory. That's my dick photographer argument. Yep.
Okay.
Right now, Adam Bird is setting the computer on fire. All right, Batman, we need a piece. I need whatever your stubs are coming out of here to be able to get into a 45.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
It's really good for it, didn't it?
Huh?
Just looking at the tape.
Are you having issues?
Talking to the tape.
You're talking to the tape. Are you taking the tape off?
The tape that's no longer doing anything.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright, time is 13:50 hour initial test of vacuum system. Batman! Pump 1! Pump 2! Pump 3! I can feel it sucking now. that any better than it was?
Well, it needs to kind of clean it out.
That is, I don't think that's any better. I don't think that's any damn better than we had. I think we just need more horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that still moves easily. It's just not enough. Alright, vacuum system test 2. Fail. Thank you, Batman. Shit. I need a 480 volt, 3-phase, the biggest horsepower I can get with 30 amps, vacuum pump. At least 15 horsepower. I think 25 is where we need to be. I think we need 25 horsepower to do this, right? I don't know. Time is 15:04 hours, and we're setting up for a video shoot. Jabroni's doing that thing he does. Liz is doing that thing she does. And I'm doing that thing I do, sitting on my ass waiting for everybody else to do their job. So, sup, Dave?
It's wet out there.
It's wet? It's October. Be happy it's wet and not white. So we're about to, remember, we got this stuff in. So we're about to do some digging. I want those thoriated valves. I want to check them out, and I figured it'd be a pretty cool video. And I could be wrong, but I think our very first equipment autopsy ever was the taking apart of an X-ray transformer. So we're going to get to revisit that a little bit, because I'm opening up an X-ray transformer, not so much to autopsy it, but specifically to remove those thoriated valves. I want to check them out. So that's the fun. They're getting set up. There's the peanut gallery back there, Jeremy and Batman.
I gotta do forklift for this video.
You do, you gotta do forklift for this video. You could be watching this on the live stream right now. There's the live stream camera.
All this.
Yay! I'm doing white balance. Yeah, that's freaking my iris out. Jabroni Ridge. I'm holding this for him.
I need you to hold it for me.
Okay, I'll hold it for you. I don't mind. Just sit here with my white balance card.
Keep it still. Did you get a low light thing?
Setting f-stops and white balance, all that shit.
Hold still.
I'm holding still. I'm perfectly still. Hey, gummy bears. Huh? How do do you do gummy bears in one hand? 1.8. Ah! White gummy bears are terrible.
What's the second line?
Trying a different setup with the shoot, with having, since we've got all the people making noise in the background, we figured we'd include them in the background, and that's the people. It's Moose and Dave doing stuff. Moose is making audio check. Moose is making some, I think, beer taps, and Dave's making a mold. Good. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello campers and welcome live. You're listening to Alexander Brass, the handsome DJ, on 89.9 WBYW-FM, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Huh?
You realize that was for sync.
Okay, I'll sing.
Oh, okay.
15:49 hours, and we're tearing down the set. And we had to break out this.
Can I touch this?
Yeah, you can totally touch it. I wouldn't touch the bottom because there's a whole 5 volts on it. It'll knock you dead right now. But we extracted the rectifier valves out of it, and that's our thoriated valve, and we've got it fired up, 5 volts, 6 amps. Now look up inside there. We got that filament going. Is that cool or what? And this is Jabroni shooting the filament. Am I in your shot?
What do you think? Would it be better if the light was off, Jabroni? Not really. Can you take it down and back up again?
Yeah, I can dim it. I'll just remove the current.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're dimming it. Okay. I never thought about it. And now we're lighting it. There you go. I think it's badass. That's what I use for a reading light. Hi, Moose.
Hi.
How are you and that dog?
You're alright.
Yeah? What you working on?
We're waiting on things to dry.
Yeah? Hi, dog.
Coming up with design ideas.
Okay. Nobody's petting this dog. That's just sad.
She's not having a good day.
Are you having problems?
Every time she tries to pee, it rains on her.
Story of my life. 25 horsepower, that's what I need. It's making me crazy. 25 horsepower version of that. That's the pump. The gassed regen air units. Need a 25 horsepower one. You could probably get away with 20 horsepower, but I think 25 is where we want to be. That came apart cool. Now we're salvaging out pieces because we're going to make a full wave bridge rectifier high voltage thing. It's going to be cool. Alright guys, time is 20:41 hours and I need your help. I need some information. We've got this. It is a vacuum pump of some kind. Now I don't need wild ass guesses. I want anybody who says anything, I want to see you back it up. But here's what I know. Let's focus on that maker plate. Okay, that is an ITT Pneumotive from Monroe, Louisiana. It's a model 100 Tango / and that's a D, Delta. Okay, the number down here is 19114. I as in Ida, U. Okay, that's the only plate anywhere on that damn pump. Now, I know this pump was paired to a 7.5 horsepower pump right there. That's the motor. Okay, so it was paired to that motor, and we know it works. We tested it out, fired it up before we just removed this from service. Hasn't been used in 10 years. It sat on top of a really big tank that was labeled vacuum chuck system. So we're hoping it might help with us. I don't know if it's a vacuum chuck like vacuum hold down system or a vacuum chuck like pneumatically actuated 3-jaw chuck kind of thing. But what I know I have is a 7.5 horsepower vacuum pump. I need to know what kind, and what I really need to know is how much vacuum it'll pull and what flow. And here's the other thing I need to know, and I'm so completely beyond my level of knowledge of this system, and I'm hoping you guys can help me out. I've got 3 pumps down there, okay? Now those are all 11 inches of water, 150 CFM pumps, 2.5 horsepower each, okay? 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, they're all the same. They're all gassed. That's a brand name GST. They're rotary regenerative pumps. Probably the Regen Air series, judging by all the other ones we have around here. So those are relatively low vacuum, high flow. I'm pretty sure this is a relatively high vacuum, low flow kind of pump. Now what I want to do is hook this together with those so that I got 7.5 horsepower here, I got 7.5 horsepower there, I got 15 horsepower vacuum system, and now we're getting up into the realm of where we need to be. We really need to be at about 20, 25 horsepower, but hey, 15 is better than 7.5. But how do I hook them up? Because I can't just put them all parallel to the same plenum, because it's just not going to do any good. If this pulls a higher vacuum than the regenerative ones can handle, we'll just suck air backwards through the regenerative ones, and then this is moot. If I put the regenerative ones ahead of this, will I blow the seals out trying to push so much air through it at startup? If I put the regenerative ones behind it, will I suck oil out of this one and screw up the regenerative ones? It's... Ah! But you know stuff. You're the internet. You're my viewers, and you're very smart people, and I believe in you guys. So, teach me. Teach me so that I can build this and make it work, because you guys know stuff. You know stuff about things. And we just did a look on this, and it turns out they make water pumps now, but we couldn't find anything with a vacuum pump. We couldn't find anything. But it's here, and let's learn about it tomorrow and design a system, and I will crawl back under that damn table and do more plumbing, and maybe we can hold down our things so that we can actually do flow-through vacuum cutting. And if anybody out there happens to have a 25 horsepower, 3-phase, 480 volt, regenerative vacuum pump, or, you know, whatever vacuum pump, I really need to get one donated.
I'll drive a fair distance.
Yeah, we will find a way to get it here, okay, but oh my god, do we need a vacuum pump. This is kicking my ass. So, let's get a win out of this. Alright, you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden. You're awesome. And that's today's Captain's Blog. As always, we'll see you next time.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise-level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning!
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek!
Robot geek.
Physics geek!
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.